I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hey,
good.
We're here at Weber Outfitting. You're not going to want to miss this. Stay tuned to the edge.
Live on the edge, 'cause brother, win or lose, it's all in what you do with the chance you're given. Yeah, through the wind and rain, you feel your heart pounding. You got one shot, what you got? Tell me what's it gonna be? You gotta make the most of this opportunity. If others fail, make sure you succeed on the edge.
The Edge is sponsored by Seek Thermal, Prime Archery, Cabela's, Hornady, Vortex, High Mountain Seasonings, Browning, G5 Outdoors, Stealth Cam, Grizz Targets, Hawk, Jim Bowes Archery, Driving Force, The Enforcer, Plano Field Locker, On the Money, and Outdoor Edge, makers of the sharpest, strongest replacement blade knives.
Steve,
How's it going? I'm doing well.
good, good. You got the new bow.
I got the new bow.
Excellent. You
I
got
need-
some parts to put on it.
I got some parts to put on it. I need you to make it a shooter.
We can definitely do that, man.
Thank you so much.
Have a good
gonna be
season,
a good
Steve.
season.
You betcha. Shoot straight, aim hard.
Oh,
Hey, don't forget your stuff.
that's right. Hey, thanks, man. Okay, guys, we'll see you later.
Have a great season.
Take it easy.
So this year, really special to head back to Weber because young Kelsey Weber is going to be guiding me. This is a young lady in grade 7, 12 years old, fully dedicated to the task at hand. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Excited. Where do I find Miss Hofer's class?
That would be just after that microwave cart there,
Just after the microwave cart on the
left.
left.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. This was a pretty big deal for me. I mean, going to Kelsey's school, I just think back to when I was a kid, grade 7. If a fellow like myself were to come in there and surprise everybody and pull me out of school, just how cool that would be.
Hi.
Ms. Hofer,
Yes.
how are you?
Good.
I'm Steve Ecklund, host of the Edge TV program.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Good Stuff.
Thank you. I'm looking for Miss Kelsey Weber. Is she in this class?
She is.
And I brought you an apple to suck up because that's what you're supposed to do, right? She needs to play hooky for a day.
Well, I guess school can wait. When you gotta go hunting,
Well-
you better make sure you get something good.
Are you ready? We got any hunters in the class here? Yeah? Right on. This is the first year that Kelsey has been designated my master guide. And she's been tirelessly checking trail cameras and setting blinds. And she's got a couple real good ones picked out for me. Well, hey, I'm gonna pass out these. Anybody want some pictures? Yeah? Signed picture? Okay. One of the first questions I asked, who in this classroom hunts? And I was blown away at how many hands came up. Boys and girls. I mean, this is a family tradition in an area in remote Northern Saskatchewan. And just reminded me a lot of where I came from,
Yeah, he's got 6 on the one side.
But he's heavy, he's definitely a mature deer.
Kelsey is by far the most outdoors child I have. She's with me a lot and she's not afraid to be out, whether it's raining, snowing, coyotes are howling, you name it, she's out there.
We've been watching these deer over the last 3 years now grow from 2-year-olds to what we think are going to be 5- and 6-year-olds this year. And Kelsey's got some really super targeted bucks. We're after a particular deer that we nicknamed Slim. We got trail camera pictures of this deer. Now Slim is a 5- or 6-year-old mature whitetail. Slim on account of how narrow his antlers are. but he is heavy and tall, just an absolute driller of a deer. We choose to go to this place we called the ranch. It was our ground blind setup, and we're sitting there, and you know, we saw some does, some small bucks, but no sign of Slim. I'd say an hour into the sit, here he comes. And I can see him coming through the woods, and it's a lot of thick little alders, and he comes out and he's facing us. I'm getting ready, and I mean, this ground blind's only 25 yards max away from where this deer's gonna step out. I'm set, I think, holy cow, it's happening right out of the gates. This buck comes out and he's very cautious. I probably could have taken a shot at about 35 yards, but I thought, why rush the shot, really? He comes out, and my first opportunity was probably at about 35 yards. I neglected to take the shot because I thought he's gonna come right into 20, and sure enough, here he comes. Just as I thought he was gonna turn and come down, man, I started to draw back. He got a whiff of something on the ground, and just like that, poof, he spooked out of there like someone had shot a rifle at him. Of course, I just sat there quiet, thinking that, you know, hopefully he's gonna come back.
This segment brought to you by Jimbo's Archery.
We're after a particular deer that we nicknamed Slim. Just a really unique 5-6-year-old deer, and he's coming to the bait, but he's facing us, and just as I thought he was gonna turn and come down, man, I started to draw back, and he got a whiff of something on the ground, and just like that, poof, he spooked out of there like someone had shot a rifle at him. Of course, I just sat there quiet, thinking that, you know, hopefully he's gonna come back. As luck would have it, that was the last time we saw him. I mean, just kind of devastating, really. You know, I really had my hopes and heart set on that deer.
Whitetail hunting can be extremely trying at times. I know the bow hunting aspect of it is more difficult. As we've seen this week, we can have all kinds of situations come up where it does not allow us to get our deer. So it's not just about sitting in a tree stand and waiting for the deer to come in. There's a lot of different variables you got to go through. With Steve there, you know, we had a good setup on the buck called Slim, and just at the very last second, that buck just pulled out on us, and that sums up bow hunting perfectly to me.
25. Just how far my shot's gonna be on the deer. Think I'll get him?
Don't know. Sure, you'll get him.
Well, there you go. Now you're on TV. Kids, eh? I'm telling you. Well, maybe.
Too low.
Too low.
I'll get in the
Are you
butt.
70? You're blind. Go look at that. Too low. What do you think I'm aiming at? Well, at this particular stand, Kelsey's picked out a buck. It's got, you know, I'm thinking he's in the high 160s. He's definitely got some extras, some splits on the G2s, G3s. Just a very unique, mature buck, and that's the target buck for us. But there's one called Crab Claw, also in the same spot, hanging out in the same area, and if he comes in, it's gonna be a bad day for him too.
That's that big crab claw.
Oh, that one.
That's the deer we're after.
You were there the night of the 27th. Remember, I think we moved out the 26th. You were there the morning of the 26th.
Yeah, that's right too, yeah.
And he was there that night. 7:05, and that's us. 7:07.
708. Yeah, we scared him off the bait.
7:07. We come in right with him.
Should have got up earlier.
Well, we're just going in to set up the hawk tree stands, new spot here. We got a couple ground blinds out, and but this spot in here is going to be conducive to a tree stand setup. So Mark tells us ahead of time, hey, we had some really wet, heavy snow come in. I really didn't know what to expect until we got in there, and then it was mind-blowing. It looks like Mother Nature just got a haircut, you know? Yeah. Just a little off the top, it seems like, you know? That's crazy.
It was quite the storm.
A lot of devastation to the forest there, which made it really challenging to try to find a good tree stand location. But you know, once we assessed the situation in that particular site, we found what we thought was going to be the perfect tree. You know, I'm just worried that we're not going to see any deer here, Mark. You know, like...
I know, such a mess. And
like, I just think all the deer are going to be too scared to be in here with all these broken down trees. And
yeah, probably.
I just, you know, I've looked and I don't see any sign.
No, it's... I don't know what to tell you. I tried.
Boy, they ever healthy looking. Wow.
This segment brought to you by Seek Thermal.
So we get in the stand bright and early the next day, high anticipations, and we sit there, and again, I'm not sure if this is gonna happen. These deer are coming from the fields, from the feeding, and they're coming back through us to go and bed down. And I kind of felt like we missed the rush, and the morning was kind of coming to a close. And all of a sudden, here he comes. And I look back, and it's our targeted buck. He's coming in, my heart starts to race. There's a million things going through my head. You know, we had Slim earlier on in the week, and he came in and I thought I was gonna have all kinds of time, and I ended up that I didn't, you know, and that opportunity was blown. So I started to convince myself that as soon as you get an opportunity, take the shot on this deer. And sure enough, he walked in, he come behind a few trees, I come to full draw, and as soon as he stepped out and I could see a glimpse of his front shoulder, I cut that arrow loose. I noticed the shot was kind of far back. The deer really reacted when the bow went off, but I was still 100% convinced at this time, dead deer. I just smoked a good buck. Looked like a really good 4x4. Oh, we got him, Kelsey.
Good job.
Thank you. It was awesome. So he came in right here, this way, and look at the arrow. He was standing right here. If you can't see blood, just stop. Always see blood. Okay. And then go to the next spot. It gets to be a little bit difficult, you know, following the blood. And next thing you know, we're coming up empty. I mean, maybe spots, little spots, within 80 yards of where that shot was taken. We're sitting there empty. I mean, nothing. And I can't even fathom what's going on at this point. Bow hunter's worst nightmare. I mean, I know it happens, but...
Can happen, yeah.
You know, you work so hard all week and you finally get your opportunity. And there's no recovery. I mean, you come back, and you give that animal time, and last night's sleep for me was just non-existent. I mean, tossing, turning, wondering, you know, are we gonna find them, and have the coyotes been on them already? And it happens, but you know, I want those recoveries all 2 hours later, not 24 hours later, and that's what that's the scenario we're in today. So we fanned out, and we basically gridded an entire, I'd say, mile section and just come up empty. I mean, nothing. This was the tail end of our hunt. I mean, we were out of time. My cameraman was booked to go on another hunt. We're driving all the way back from Northern Saskatchewan over to Edmonton, Alberta here, and 5-6 hours of just silence. It went from such a phenomenal hunt to just heartbreaking defeat, you know, driving and thinking, I didn't know how I was gonna pull this off, but I just felt like I can't end it like this. I can't end it like this for myself. I can't end it like this for Kelsey because she's put so much time and effort into this. We're talking about, you know, a 12-year-old young lady with her dad who started with trail cameras in August, trying to locate mature deer for this hunt. She's poured her heart and soul into this, and it just didn't sit well with me. So I made a few phone calls, first one to Mark, to make sure it was okay if I came back. So I literally drove all the way back to Edmonton, dropped the cameraman off, zipped over to the Wild TV offices and picked up a camera for dummies, you know, has an on button and a record button. But I knew it was gonna be definitely a no smoke and mirrors ending to our show because I was gonna stay until it was done.
This segment brought to you by Stealth Cam.
Okay, yeah, red means on. Okay, we're live. So keep your fingers crossed. And as they say in the film world, don't forget to hit the record button. We opt to go to a newsstand location because trail camera photos have revealed that a buck that Kelsey had actually found back in August in Velvet was coming up. We called him the Heavy 10. Sat there and, you know, I had a pretty good buck come in, but I thought he was a little bit young. And again, at this point, you're thinking when these deer come in, this is a pretty good deer. You know, I could end it right now. We could do this, but you know, he didn't have the age class we were looking for. And he wasn't our targeted buck. So we opted to let him go and just sat there, saw a few more deer. Get up the next morning, get back in that stand and sit there all morning. Again, I've got some pretty decent bucks come in and Mark texts me about 11 o'clock and he you know, kind of feeling me out. Hey, do you want to come back for lunch? And I said, you know what, I've been seeing a lot of deer. I'm just gonna sit it out. And it was 12 o'clock on the nose and I heard a branch break behind me, and when I turned around to look, I knew instantly, here's the Heavy 10. So you have to imagine, I'm trying to film this all by myself. And as he's coming around, I just kind of snapped out of it because I was in cameraman mode and I was trying to do all this with the camera. And I just said, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna come back out to where I think he's gonna come out. I'll leave the camera there, that way I'll get ready with my bow. Well, sure enough, comes all the way around, comes in perfectly broadside, and I've never seen a deer read the script like this before. I mean, he puts his head down, gives me time to draw back. He lifts it up to show everybody and all the fans out there, you know, what kind of a deer he is. And then he looks straight away from me, gives me all kinds of time to settle my pin. I take the shot and bingo bango, it's right on the money. All right, well, I just smoked the Heavy 10. Pretty revved up. It's been about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, I guess. And it was a good shot. I looked at the footage and I put it on good. Can't believe I caught it on video, to be honest with you. But I just couldn't be happier. I mean, good shot, put a good shot on him. I looked at the footage. He's not gonna go far for sure. What do you think?
Victory!
And who gets out of school on another Friday afternoon?
High five him.
Right on. Good blood. Went right through. I don't think he went far.
Who got him?
Oh, he's right there. Wow. Look at that guy. What do you think of that? Look how heavy he is. Oh, he's got an extra little kicker right there.
The bait's right there.
Yeah. Well, Kelsey, we did it.
Yeah.
We got our buck.
Yep.
And we knew he was short beam, but look at the mass on this thing. I mean, unbelievable, huh? Well, that's the raw and uncut ending to our whitetail saga here at Weber Outfitting. My master guide, Miss Kelsey Weber, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We're gonna load this guy up and then head on down the trail.
The Edge is sponsored by Seek Thermal, Prime Archery, Cabela's, Hornady, Vortex, High Mountain Seasonings, Browning, G5 Outdoors, Stealth Cam, Grizz Targets, Hawk, Jimbo's Archery, Driving Force, The Enforcer, Plano Field Locker on the money, and Outdoor Edge, makers of the sharpest, strongest replacement blade knives.